Alright guys, present here we go. So welcome to Bears Time Talk Show. Welcome to me. Today I'm talking about something I want to talk about. I want to talk about a long time ago. I showed a book called Canceso book Steroids. I was planning to read a book and talk about the history of steroids and baseball. So I'm talking about a lot of things. Break down for you. You should read a book. The description below says you should read a book of juice. You should. It's the truth. Steroids. I was interested in listening to him with steroids back in 2005. So I was 13 years old kid. It's like I'm talking about 13 years old. So now, yeah, that's about based on like you're reading a book. And back in those days, I was getting information. Okay, back in 4 or 5, people with steroids. But I decided to read a book of a second cycle. So I was reading a book on second cycle. A lot of stuff, details came out. It's a lot of biography stuff. But mostly it was more what happened. And what Canseco said was the time was steroids in baseball was started in the 1980s, the godfather of steroids. Canseco was doing the bulk of steroids, his mother passing away. Things were, I just started taking steroids, the bulk of steroids, what gymnastics, we're in the NFL. So the media is just, he said at the time, steroids were in a part of the NFL way back in the 1970s. So in the 70s, 70s, the steroids. And explain to me the steroids on baseball was the last one of steroids. He took steroids that were not lifting weights and permissive. So what can think steroids, I'm starting using steroids. And then for 85, got big and huge and steroids and became rookie year in 85, and McGuire came in. He explained why. He said there's racism in baseball, which there is at the time. Racism in the media. I'm a nice person that people in the media, portray as a bad guy. Like, well, he said I do darn things, and he said that a lot of the media at that time, and still this to this day, protect the pretty boys. Like what? Protect the pretty boys, like Canseco, Michael Guire, Kick, Whip, Carl Wicken. So protecting all American boys. The McGuire was just there was the time how biceps were, and so and for the time people was still at the time too Facebook and for was doing it. So it's like damn, all the stuff is hating. That said, a lot of terms like if you're not American, the media protection, and there's a lot of stuff. And he explains to me about the fact that people being using steroids in the 90s. You know what I mean? In the 90s started happening. So what the steroids? This happened in the late 80s, in the 90s. But the NFL was in steroids. The time they exist back in the 70s. In the 70s, in the 70s, and 2000s era. So steroids was in the time. So I don't know why. And she says, well, after 44 season, Congress Washington Post said that steroids came out. Said that the media didn't use steroids with no evidence. It said the media was more biased, aligned, blaming the blame and stuff. How it was unfair, corruption was the time. He said that, but then for him, the whole steroid came out news in the time period was on this the time of corruption. And I mean, it says steroids are good news things. The steroids. He started by way, fuck it, I'm against steroids. That's cheating. That's my opinion. But here's the said that Daniel Fair, 94, he wanted more power. And Daniel Fair, and most of baseball news was steroids in the 90s. 94. Major League Baseball strike, 1994. And baseball, he was against the steroid testing. And I'll explain to you what happened. So it's the day before steroids, 94 came out. Baseball strike. Day before New Year time, he wanted more power. No matter what it took, it was steroids. The media didn't think were blindsided. 98, home run chase and owners too. Baseball at the time was hitting home runs, and those fans at the 94 strike, 2004, people let steroids in there to get our attention. The Barker case. Now, history of base, that's a steroid testing on my dad. 94 said he was against steroid. He was against steroid testing. I remember 94, Frank Thomas was against the steroid testing. Was it baseball? Was it for power? Simple. 94 fucked up big time. Who's to blame? The media. 98, the last time 98, that was a steroid era. And then I'm trying to, how much 98 should be like the greatest ever happened. Now, what else is to the blame? It's blame Major League Baseball. Like for owners, for shit players. Now, the media, I blame 100% in the media. The media knew the steroid using back in the 90s when Uncle Tomatoes died. Kim Nutty, steroid killing. He got killed. My thought is this. If the blame goes to the players' union, they fucked up big time. The media created steroids in 1994 and 98. They have favoritism, and media they fucked up big time. And the media, created a steroid scandal. You know what I mean? So who created the steroid? Simple. The media, players' union, which is baseball, wasn't hard in the NFL. That was hard in baseball. Before that was hard in the app. Remember with 94 steroid scandals. Those people that spoke up against there was steroid testing against steroid using was Frank Thomas. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking of people the White Sox on one, but it was a time for me to think about it. McGuire, every knew McGuire used steroids. Well, why didn't speak of McGuire back then? Same thing. I'm saying, why don't no drug testing? Yes, they cook it back. Do you have the MFA same shoulder? I used to be, but no more. He takes steroids. And the fact is, he stuck with the White Sox, and I'm telling you, McGuire is the same thing. I hate cheaters. The McGuire cheated? Hell yeah. I'm glad McGuire's not Hall of Fame. He's not deserved to. He's a steroid user. I don't care because like it says, well, he should be Hall of Fame. Barry Bonds? Hell no. Why? Steroids. Roger Clemens, steroids. Take the chips out of the game. I hate steroids. Steroids don't, what I'm saying? If I was paying a fun and I used steroids, I cheated. You know what I'm saying? Those steroid drinking tested in my high school. I know I see people kids do steroids. Big deal in the 90s. What is a big deal now? Because of Barker case, because of Barry Bonds. You know what I'm saying? Jose Canseco's book came out, and it came out what it was back then. Let's face it. The NFL fucked up everything. Ownership fucked up everything. The players union destroy everything. You know what I mean? They want power. They want control. Profit union in the world that can destroy the interest of the game. Still in hell yeah. You know what I mean? I'm saying a lot of things I'm saying it. Just share drug tests every fucking year. And Major League Baseball was doing steroid testing. NFL was doing it that time. But NFL get away with it, some stuff. You know what I'm saying? NBA uses steroids like that. NBA uses steroids. When you see LeBron James, the motherfucker is steroids shit. You know what I'm saying? The media has put it, and you know what I mean? So it's just a fact that a steroid era baseball was not none of that shit. Stuff about steroid era in baseball, NFL, in the NBA. Now, why did the NBA? Because the NBA has You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So steroid era, just not in baseball. Is this in basketball? When you see the LeBron James, that's guy just steroids. You should say, "Oh, board up." Time. And I think the last time you said like that time. You know what I mean? Steroids. Steroids. You know what I mean? Fuck. What's the cast to put it? They fine. 94 strike. You know what I mean? It just, I don't think I was pissed off. I'm pissed off at the 94 strike. I was 2 years old at the time. I was like 2 years old. And I was like, oh, but it came out truth. If I pick mirror, say they took steroids. I think I took steroids. Let me get cut. My wife admitted these steroids. So to forget speaking English. We don't fuck they lie. Bullshit. Everything that about steroids, that was just good steroids. Yeah, is steroids bad for your head? Yeah, it's bad. I'm saying the media created the steroids. Yeah, no, I think the media let the NFL get away with it. You know what I mean? NFL get away with it, and they get away with it. I think a lot of players maybe has racism. They would say it's a part of it. It's a part of steroid mass. And I'm a baseball fan. Okay, baseball fan. I think the book, historical book, said explain everything when he was cheating and stuff like that. But I'm saying that now the media doesn't give a damn about the players anymore. You know what I'm saying? And the fact is, steroids are bad. Now, people asking what baseball you watched. I watched baseball, and I'm pissed off. Did it work? No. I was against steroids back when first came out. I don't consider it, but it was like what? Let's face it. Now people talk about it was old news. To me, when we look back, reading the book, as we listen to steroids, everything he said was true most of the time. You know what I'm saying? You know that the Major League Baseball let the players go with it. You mean Barry Bonds? So why does McGuire get away with it? And once McGuire, Sosa get away with it, shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the media pep against everything. You know what I mean? They were smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying well, why did it do it back in the day? Why we want because it goes why you get away with this stuff? It did get away with it. You know what I mean? Steroids get away with people get away with it. America a lot. McGuire, Gene Abbey fucking took that MVP away from Thomas. Fuck Gene Abbey. Everybody took away. The fact is, the reason Congress happened in our fire Congress is just because of Canseco's book. And that's the truth. He gave it to Congress. Don't forget Barco book and my opinion. Another guy from the journalists and from the media. But anyway, Steroid came out, Barco came out, King came out, the whole fit match thing is because it was a juice up. Why didn't stop it back in the early 90s? Why didn't stop then? But the media, they knew about it. It's not, everybody fucking knew that time. It's like they wanted to. It was about the money, power, 94 strike, it happened. And that's why like baseball don't trust it anymore. NFL get away with the shit. NBA get shit with it. A lot of stuff. I mean, it's a story of history, a story in baseball. Who's to blame? It's football. The NFL got to blame it. The NFL is a bad commissioner who fucks up everything. You know what I mean? Let's talk about guys like basically you're pissed off. Of course I'm pissed off because I know fucking shoot. Back in the day when I was watching sports news, when the media said, well, this kid did that, this kid did this. You know what I mean? Let's face it. Who killed steroids? Who killed baseball? And what? That's why I talk about it now. Just because what Canseco did it was the beginning what it was. Exposed. You know what I mean? Everything is exposed. Everything that steroid stuff was exposed. You know what I mean? The owners were exposed. Canseco was like my Major Baseball. Makes sense about Canseco. I was kind of fucked up. Is Canseco get revenge? Hell yeah. Something exposed. Something I didn't do. Something I did. And people were doing it time. And I said, what the fuck? How can you give me that trouble? I'd be pissed. And that's why I'm saying Canseco right there. But most time, I'm saying like, what the fuck? Or the steroid scan is like, what the fuck, really? Why would they cheat? They gave me love baseball, but if they love baseball, probably because they want to go back. You know what I mean? But steroids in baseball, yeah, I mean, I had to say it when I'm defending stuff now. Steroids in baseball, they kind of set apart. Was a big deal of it? Media was right there, right the fucking nose, right there. You understand what McGuire because he was protection. You understand Carl Wilkins, which is not true. A lot of white boys at that time. All American. That's the problem. The media hyped up the stars. And Canseco said, well, the media hyped me up, stuff. But this time, is seriously. Let's face it, the media hyped up the stars here. You know what I mean? Why do people say, well, best you play you bash the media? The media does this bash a lot of times. Why didn't you say it in the 90s? They had Biden himself back in 05. It's still, why? Because the media was dumb. They didn't want to protect the stars. And not till Canseco said, well, see that over there, but Canseco's niche? No. The fact that people don't like the fact that people don't like the steroids at the time. Steroids were there at the time. This is just steroids, and nobody even wants the media the ownership. The media ownership and the players who do rap, they fucking knew it with steroids right in the nose. And then nothing will stop it right back in the 90s. That still news to happen now. Happened 2005, 2004, 2003. Why didn't stop? Why no drug testing back in the 90s? I should say, but why didn't stop it now? Because you need maps, one power, one money. And that's what I'm saying now. The big mistakes the NFL is doing is use drug testing NBA, steroid testing. Hockey, same way. The media wasn't focusing. They were focusing on the baseball and pro wrestling. Why didn't they do steroids in the NFL? I forget with shit like times. You know what I'm saying? NBA got away with that shit a lot of times. They should pay attention to the NFL most of the time on how they would juice up in college. You know what I'm saying? Look at the pictures. Frank Thomas should have won MVP that 2000 year. Not Jeremy. Imagine Jeremy holding out on steroids. Those Frank Thomas MVP. Yeah, MVP. And I went Frank Thomas into she said Chicago come to Sportsnet. And Frank Thomas said, I'm gonna get steroids. He knew about steroids way back in '94. So when he officially college. So how the fuck if Frank Thomas knew steroids, know about steroids, and knew about it, and know about steroids back when he was in college? How the Frank Thomas know about college? Frank Thomas said it when he was at Auburn, he knew about steroids. And that's why guys like Sosa and get away with it. And that's why guys like Barry Bonds, McGuire. You gotta stop power in the 90s to the fucking power. It's terrorism. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm sick and tired of the media was saying. That's what the media created. Media created the steroid scandal, The media created a fucking steroid. Pen Unirap destroyed, killed, steroids, everything. It's right there, right there your nose, right there your nose, dude. Right there, you can tell. You can tell right there. You can tell some steroids. Why isn't people not paying attention to the steroid mess? Why ain't people not paying attention to the steroid mess? I've been paying attention to steroid mess from the get-go. Why didn't I mention the 90s? Tell me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was on 5, and I every fucking year. Now I believe in the media everything no more. Because that's I read a book, like, okay, I'm right, it's stick steroid stuff. When I read the entire book, Intelligent Standing Now, it's 24 the 2 or 4 year old kid, like, hey, I get it now. You know what I mean? People should steroids be allowed? No. You know what I mean? Should for you guys, if guys to play clean, please split clean, like Frank Thomas and Parker Knuckles and Derek Jeter, they should be Hall of Fame because they're good players, and they are. And Hall of Fame, let's play Major League Baseball. Home homemaker, 400 home runs. Let's put the fucking money in that shit. Three guys like Fred McGriff in Hall of Fame. Three guys like Parker Knuckles. This guy's like Harold Baines. They were the best players in the era. I'm saying that. Steroids exist a long time. Existed for years. People get away with that shit. NFL. It was in the 7 years. Same shit. Steroids. NFL get away with that shit. Anybody get away with it. Everything. NFL, Magic, everybody got away with it. And is it fair? No. NFL got away because NFL. They have got trouble back in the 90s. No, they used to start. So she should have put steroids back in the E. Let's face it. Steroids in the F, steroids in the E, WCW, ECW, steroids in NFL, steroids in basketball, hockey. And it's like everywhere. What's the going came out after the wrestling, pro wrestling, the F. What's the trouble with the government? The media in the government at the baseball, I think it was 2004 or 5 things shit. But like I said, you created your own mess. You created a monster. Canseco, why they made a comment on steroids on 4? Because they knew Canseco was on that book. And you were saying Canseco was going to expose the bullshit me was saying. Expose the bullshit that baseball was bullshitty. The players union map, you know, the ownership, commissioner attack, there wasn't the blame. The media is to blame for the shit. Media, owners, players, the policy protection, the pretty boys, protection McGuire, protection Sosa. That's because the media created monsters. And I think Thomas and Ken Griffey Jr. was kicking aside. Harold Baines was kicking aside. And that's steroids in there. So I was like a good book, a history book, a steroids. You need to blame is simple. The media, baseball, play the Unirap, play the baseball rap, it's to blame for that shit. Media, you got a lot of players get away with the steroids until later on. So it's old news already. Old news already. So people getting the bullshit media on the Phoenix. No, they don't have it. That's my thoughts.